Hey, everybody. Oops. Sorry about the dog. Hey, good vibes. Today is actually good vibes. Today is question day. So if you're here and you have a question, put it in all caps and let me know if you want runes or tarot. Sarah, member for 30 months. What does the rest of the month look like? Tarot, please. All right. Victoria, got your question. What is coming towards you for the rest of the month for the focus on your career? Brenda, should you move up north when John's mom passes? Tarot. Oh, hey, sweet pea. The red thread. Red thread. I unblocked you once. Please do not delete another comment or you will go back in the block list. Hey, Irish Jessie. Dear you whoopoo. God almighty, it is smoking hot here. You don't have to worry about correcting anything, Red Thread. Just don't delete anything. Ellie. Just don't delete anything, Red Thread, and we'll be good. All right. Let's see. The last question I got was Brenda's. The next one is the Red Thread. It is hotter than Hades here. I thought it'd be cooled down by now. Whew. Let's see. There's Ellie. Do you whoop-hoo? What a lovely day. One question per person, just so you guys know, so that we can get them all in, because like I said, it is hotter than Hades here. What is my focus for this week? Good vibes. Tarot. Ellie. Let's see. What a lovely day. All right. What a lovely day. I don't quite understand your question, but do you want tarot or runes? Yeah, it was almost 90 here. Brandon. Yeah, it's going to be 94 tomorrow. It's going to be even worse. Okay, tarot. Um, let's see. Sweet Pea. No, Brandon's. Brandon. What's ahead? Oh, you want runes. Awesome. Um, Sweet Pea. Not. Um. Oof, that's a difficult question, Sweet Pea. That's a health question. And honestly, if you feel like you have something going on, I'd rather you seek out a medical professional. Yeah, I got your question, Ellie. Yeah. Sweet Pea, do you want to give me a different question? Because I'm not comfortable answering that about health problems. Because I'm just going to tell you to see a medical professional if you're having any issues. O2 Hurricane. I just don't feel comfortable answering that one, Brenda. Not Brenda, Sweet Pea. I just don't feel comfortable with health questions, health or legal. If you're looking for legal advice, I don't feel comfortable with those. Those need to be professional. Xena. Tarot. All right. Ooh, it is hot here. And the bad thing is I have to have the overhead lights on, and that makes it worse. So Sarah was first. So Sarah wants tarot and wants to know what to expect for the rest of the month. Joanna. All right. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. We got 15, 17 in here, and only 6 likes. If you could please hit that thumbs up button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Your question's okay. What a lovely day. I abbreviated it, but your question's okay. Yeah, I got your question. Thank you, Ellie. All right, this is for Sarah. Cut him this time. All right. Sarah wants to know what's coming for the rest of the month. You're welcome. You're very welcome. What's coming for the rest of the month for Sarah? You're going to receive a message. You're going to receive a message. Something's going to break your heart. This could surround somebody that is a Cancer, Pisces, not Pisces, Cancer, yeah, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water signs. This is somebody in total control. Somebody's going to say something that's going to hurt your heart. Here. And this could be you being assertive. You might be direct. You might be moving forward swiftly because this is one of the faster knights in the deck. Swiftly. This, you might not be taking this heartbreak lightly. You might become outspoken with the help of spirit. Something that you are emotional about. This is about having a balanced head and heart. Here, you're not wavering in the... I'm only taking one question, Joanna. I'm only taking one question right now. So I think you already gave me a question. If I decide, if it cools off and I decide to continue, then I will take more questions. But for right now, we're just going to do one question. So this could go one of two ways. This could be, yes, you're going to be brokenhearted over something that's said, but you might become assertive and outspoken with the help and guidance of spirit and take total emotional control back and not let this affect you. So somebody's going to say something before the end of the month that's you're not going to like. All right, Victoria, are you here, Victoria? I wish it would storm here, Brenda. It is so hot here. Victoria, are you here? Okay. You also want to know about the rest of the month, but you want to focus on your career. Okay, 5 of you have not hit that thumbs up button. Okay, 4 of you. Somebody's hiding in the bushes. That's all right. All right. This is for Victoria. What's going to be the focus? What's going to happen until through the end of the month? Focusing on your career. Are you feeling any better, Allie? Storms are my thing. I switch from vacuum cleaners to thunderstorms at night when I sleep. Thank you, O2 Hurricane. Are you feeling any better, Ellie? This is for Victoria. What's going on through the end of the month? Focusing on career. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. All right. I see luck. I see luck here. But we've got these two cards in reverse. So you might be focusing less on other parts of your life because you're focused on that career. And this is the card of luck. You've got the 4 poles that people feel represent the angel number 1111. And you've got the dragonflies. I had to look at them. You've got these 2 dragonflies that also bring luck. I feel like if you watch what you say, if you're careful and watch what you say, that things are going to go your way for your career. You're not focusing on what's going on around you. You're focused on that career. And I see luck coming your way. You just have to be mindful of what you say to others. So just be careful of what you say. Think before you speak. I know I usually say that during Mercury retrograde, which, by the way, shadow period will begin around the beginning of July for Mercury retrograde. Yes, there's another one coming. So just be careful what you say, Victoria. Think about the words that you speak, and everything should go okay with your career. Brenda wants to know, should you move up north when John's mom passes? I know why it's so hot in here. Let me see if I can do this, if this will help. Oh. See if that, taking the heat off of my legs. I had my oxygen machine turned so that I'd have more hose, but it blows heat out, and that heat was too much. All right. Should you move up north once John's mother passes? Well, this is saying no. And you've got this card. This is the 8 of Cups. This is about her passing. This is her passing here. You're conflicted about that move. You're conflicted about it. There's a small chance there may be something that you didn't know, or you did know in the past but forgot about. And now it might resurface. There's some truth that might resurface when she passes. So right now, I'd say probably not. You got a slight chance, but this is saying that there's something that's coming out, something that you knew about in the past, but maybe set it aside, and now it's coming back out. There's some sort of truth. You're conflicted about this move. That's why you're asking me about it, too. So for now, I'm going to say it's a strong no, but it's not an absolute no. There you go. Jazz, put a question in if you want. There's no list, so to speak, Jazz. Just add a question, put it in all caps, and let me know if you want it answered with tarot or runes. You're very welcome, Brenda. You're very welcome. I don't want any medical questions. I don't want any legal questions. I'm not qualified to answer any of those. If you feel like you have a medical problem, you probably should see a doctor. If you feel like you have a legal issue, you probably should seek out the advice of an attorney or something along that nature. Red thread. You want to know what's coming for you and your crush over the rest of the year. Are you still here, Red Thread? I was just checking. Mr. Cranky. Somebody's cranky. It is hot, so it's understandable. And he's tired. He's been up late. Was up late. Early, I should say. I'm going to wait till he goes out the door before I do this. Oh God, now I'm blind. All right, what's coming? Let me write Jazz's question down real quick. Alrighty. Hi, Adam. Feelings of how for me, okay? Got it. This is for Red Thread. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. 4 of you have not hit it yet. All right, this is for Red Thread. What's coming over the next year for you and your crush? That one really wants to come out. Ooh, so does that one. These two really want to come out. What's coming over the next year? Now all in reverse. So what do we have here? What's coming over the next year for you and your crush? I see love here. I do see love. I see less communication, though. Perhaps it's indirect communication that you're having. I see love at first, but over time, there's indirect communication, maybe less communication, where there's less sincerity, less loyalty. I see it diminishing. I see the crush diminishing. In other words, I see it going away. This might just be you're calling it a crush. So crushes tend to wear out over time. If there's like a lack of communication, or communication doesn't go the way, there's no motivation there. I mean, there may be some love at first, but over time, when it comes to the I feel like there's a breakdown in communication, and therefore there's less sincerity, less love, less loyalty going on. So over time, at first it's going to be okay. At first, red thread, it's going to be okay, but as the time goes on throughout the year, there's going to be less. You're very welcome. Do you whoop-hoo? What's your focus for the week? What should you focus on for the week? I need to focus on drinking more with this heat. Give me 1 second. What should Do You Whoop-hoo focus on this week? My other channel will be up and running soon. I just have to do another test video to make sure that the headphones and microphone's going to work properly, and then who knows when I will be going live from that channel. I'll have Archangel drop the link here in just a minute. Let me get that Archangel to drop that link. Yes, I'm Archangel. I know. Share the link. All right. That channel will be coming up live here pretty soon. There is already a video on there. If you want to watch it, I strongly recommend wearing headphones for the video that is there. The train is extremely loud. Earbuds and headphones, strongly recommend you take them off before you listen to it. All right, this is for Do You Whoop-hoo. What do you need to focus on this week? I need to focus on getting past this day and the next 2 days because it is HOT. Too hot. All right, come on now. We got to have a message for Do You Woo Poo. What should Do You Woo Poo focus there? That's better. What does Do You Woo Poo need to focus on this week? Oh, Do You Woo Poo. What do we got going on here? Wow, you've got 2 major arcana cards here. So right now you feel like you're a prisoner in your own mind when it comes to your thoughts. I feel like the reason you feel that way is because you know somebody has something hidden from you. I don't think you're hiding something. I think somebody else is hiding something. There's 4 other people in front of you, O2. So it looks like I feel we have toxicity here. This is somebody freeing themselves from toxicity. So what do I see? I see you feeling like a prisoner. You might be dealing with some anxiety here. It might be that you're worried about something you feel somebody is keeping from you. And this could be somebody that was a toxic person and has freed themselves. This is about freeing. This could be about you freeing yourself from somebody that is toxic, or this can also be somebody that is freeing themselves from irrational behavior. They're freeing themselves from some sort of I'm trying to think of the word. Somebody's trying to free themselves from an addiction. Now, addiction doesn't have to necessarily mean substances. This could be some other sort of addiction. Addiction to toxicity, addiction to drama, addiction to food, there's many things. So this is about somebody freeing themselves. You're not the Capricorn, that's staff grabber. You're the Leo. So this isn't you here. You're concerned somebody's hiding something from you. And you want to free yourself from it. You want to get away from it because you don't know what it is that they're hiding. Or they're not telling you. There's something maybe not being told to you. And that's making you anxious. That's making you're overthinking here. Don't overthink. what's today? Today's 19th. I think we've got maybe a week to go, roughly a week before the new moon. We're still under this full moon atmosphere, so to speak. So you could be feeling some full moon effects still. All right, good vibes. Are you still here? Good vibes. You're up next. You're very welcome. Do you, Woo-Poo? You're very welcome. Good vibes. Are you still here? Okay, you want to know what you need to keep an eye out for. What do you need to keep an eye out for? What does good vibes need to keep an eye out for? I think there was more to your question, but that's what I wrote down because that was the important. You wanted to know what you need to keep an eye out for. What do you need to keep an eye out for? And you need to keep an eye out on your communications, your thoughts. The way that you think and what you think about. Maybe you're thinking about celebrating with friends. Or perhaps you're feeling left out. Perhaps these friends are celebrating without you. They're celebrating there may be somebody's connections, people you're connected to, may be celebrating without you, and that may be upsetting you, making you not feel fulfilled in life. So feeling left out, to me, what I'm seeing here is you might be, what you're thinking is probably, it could be wrong, and you might be thinking too much on it. Perhaps others you're connected to have or celebrating something and you were left out of the celebration and you don't feel fulfilled. You feel like you were left out of it. But I would say don't think about it. My recommendation for this situation is meditation and grounding, because there may be things that's coming into your mind that are not true. There may be a reason that they're celebrating and you weren't invited. There may be some sort of a good reason why you were not there to enjoy this celebration with them, and you might be looking too much into it, putting too much thought into it. And so you need to not think like this. You might, because it's affecting you. You're not feeling the fulfillment in life because you feel left out here. Ellie. Where is Ellie? Ellie wants a message. She wants to know what message Spirit has for her. Awesome. You're very welcome. Good vibes. You're very welcome. What message do you have for Ellie? What message do you have for Ellie? What message do you have for Ellie? You're overworking yourself. Well, for one thing, you are overworking yourself. You need to let go. You need to find rest. You're wanting to do something, but you're not able to because you're feeling overwhelmed. This king, this is about communications and thoughts. You're not being optimistic about something. And so it's draining your energy. Hey, at least it's not about your sibling. At least the one sibling. You're not being optimistic and it's draining your energy. You're tired. And there's something that you want to do, but you're not able to because you're so tired. And maybe you just don't even have the time to start something new. Yeah, I'm seeing the tired right here. I'm seeing it right here. Yeah, there's no time for new things right here. You're having to let go of ideas and thoughts that you wanted to do because you don't have the time. You're too tired for anything extra. We'll call it this would be something extra. You don't have any time for it. Hey, at least this wasn't about somebody that's back. God almighty. All right. Brandon. Are you still here, Brandon? Yes, back on the internet. Unfortunately, Brenda. Yes, both channels. I seen the other channel was lit up before I came on. You're very welcome, Ellie. You're very welcome. No, you didn't miss yours yet, Joanna. Brandon wants to know what's ahead using the runes. Yeah, that's right. You're right. Mm-hmm. She thought he was out fishing the other night. It was like 9:30 at night. I'm like, huh? Fishing at 9:30 at night? Oh, well, I can't. I don't have any room to talk. I've done that. All right. What's ahead for Brandon? All right. Here we have the Hagalaz rune. This is about change. So you've got some type of a change coming. There is some sort of a change coming. No, you didn't miss yours, Zena. You have a change coming. That change could involve some sort of growth. That change could be some sort of growth that you have coming. Oh God, sorry about the train. Now the Rido rune, this is about you being at a standstill. It's about you not moving, not traveling, not going on a journey. You're at a standstill right now. So your question being what's ahead, you have a change coming, a change involving growth. However, the growth does not involve any form of travel. Culture, it's question day. So if you have a question, no legal, no medical, and let me know if you want tarot or runes. I did mess up and pass. Oh, I got to go back and find the name. So I don't have the entire name written down. What a lovely day. You're next. So Brandon, you've got a change coming. There's some sort of growth that's going to take place, but it does not involve traveling. All right. What a difference a day makes. Why am I so you want to know about why you're so comfortable with your sensuality. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right. This is for what a lovely day. Let me get caught back up here. You want to know why you're so comfortable. Why wouldn't you be comfortable with it? Why wouldn't you? We're going to ask the question, why are you so comfortable with your sensuality? Are you thinking there may be some outside influences? Let's see. All right, so we have the timing's not right, history repeating itself, letting go of negative thoughts, negative thinking, thoughts that were holding you back. Why, the answer to your question, why are you so comfortable? Because now, when I get the Emperor, I always let you know the Emperor could represent your God source, your higher power, your God, however you want to look at that higher power. This is why you're so comfortable. Your God source is allowing you to be comfortable. It's within you. You're not going to let your thoughts be negative towards it, even though you may have had bad experiences in the past. You're not going to let that hold you back. Your God source is why you feel so comfortable with it. I say God source. I mean, some people, I know there's some out there that don't have a God source. So it's whoever, if you have somebody you look up to like a higher power, then that would be where you would look. Right. It's something internal. Let's see. Okay, is that your question, culture? I can take that as your question. Okay. All right. Sorry, I was writing your question down. All right. I got Brandon. Okay, O2 Hurricane. You're up next. This is for O2 Hurricane. You want to know what's in your heart. And I assume you don't mean literally. What is in O2's heart? I hope the storms stay calm for you, Brenda. All right. What is in O2's heart? Difficulty with questions. You're having, I see difficulty here making decisions. There's an imbalance in your heart. Actually, this could be your heart chakra may be out of balance. That may be why I've got the temperance card. It may be out of balance. And you might be feeling conflicted about something. So I feel that you're having difficulty in decision making. I feel you're having difficulty making decisions on your own. And I think that might be upsetting you a little bit, throwing you off balance. And it might be hurting your heart. It might be making you feel conflicted about it. That's what's in your heart. Having difficulty making decisions on your own. I would work on grounding and I would work on meditation. I strongly recommend that. Like I said, we are coming up on the shadow period of Mercury retrograde, no less. And so you really do want to have yourself grounded. So meditation and then grounding. Xena, are you here, Xena? All right. You want to know about the person that's on your mind, what they're thinking and feeling towards you. Person that's on your mind, what are they thinking and feeling? You're welcome, O2 Hurricane. I hope to see you on Sunday. We'll be back Sunday. It shouldn't be hot on Sunday. All right. What is that person thinking about you? So they think that you're an independent thinker, that you're also a peaceful thinker. You make peaceful decisions. You're honest. You're fair. But here, they're not fulfilled in their life. I would be careful with this person because this is somebody that is maybe trying to gain information or ideas from you, and they're trying to be slick about it, be sly, and maybe take some of your ideas. I don't think that they feel about you the way that you think or hope they feel. If this is about you hoping that they're thinking in a romantic way, I don't see that. What I see is perhaps you are good at what you do when it comes to coming up with ideas and thoughts, and you do it independently. See, we have the cat. Cat represents independence. And so they are not feeling fulfilled. They don't have that fulfillment in their life that you have. And oh, God almighty. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Come on. Sorry about that. Mr. Hart came back in. So what I'm thinking is this person is wanting to take some of your thoughts and your ideas, and they're trying to be slick about it. So they're not in it for romance. They're in it for your thoughts and ideas. Because you are somebody that is good at making decisions on your own. And they may want to be able to do that as well. But there may be something that you're holding on to. There may be some sort of idea that you have that in being creative aspect, they're not in it for any sort of romance. I don't see romance here. I see it more as them trying to take some ideas from you. And they're trying to be sneaky about it. That's the problem. That's somebody that's trying to be sneaky. So I would be careful with them. And you really want to be especially careful during the Mercury retrograde. That is usually the worst part. I have to see what sign Mercury retrograde is in, because that sign usually gets it worse than other signs. Joanna, you want to know what Marrow's intentions are? You're very welcome, Zena. You're very welcome. Joanna, are you here, Joanna? Joanna. Oh, there you are. All right. You want to know what Marrow's intentions are? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name. I'm going to keep an eye on the weather. If the weather it's supposed to cool down after Saturday. So on Sunday, we'll see what time. Just all I can tell you and recommend is just keep an eye out. I always set my lives usually 24 hours in advance. So just keep an eye out for that, and you'll know what time. It'll tell you what time I'm going live. Because right now, with this unpredictable weather and the heat, I just can't maintain the schedule at this moment. All right, Marrow's intentions. It's supposed to be cooler on Sunday, so I could go a little bit earlier, maybe, depending. We'll see. This is where it gets tricky. If we start getting in the 90s, 80s and 90s like today, I might be starting later, even later than what I started today, because it was seriously hot in here. It gets hot enough that my bedroom air conditioner just cuts off. All right. Let's see what Miro's intentions are. Sorry, I had to set up. Whoa. I see uncertainty. I see uncertainty here. I see uncertainty here. I see conflict here. Mara's intentions is to let go of you. I know this may not be what you want to hear, but the very first card I get, the Hangman, this is and it's upright. This is about letting go, creating uncertainty, leaving you conflicted. Your thinking is conflicted. So, what Marrow's intentions, you don't know, because it looks like Marrow's going to let go of you, leaving you to be uncertain, leaving things up in the air. And that's going to bring in uncertainty and doubt in your mind. I think ultimately Marrow will let go of you. I think ultimately. So that's what I would look at, because everything's uncertain. It's all up in the air. And that's really not fair to you, because that leaves your thoughts conflicted. You're conflicted in your mind. You're very welcome, Joanna. You're very welcome. Jazzy, are you still here, Jazzy? Jazzy, are you still here? Oh, I'm calling you Jazzy. It's just Jazz. I can't read my own handwriting. Alrighty. You wanted to know about getting that job teaching. I see you. All right. Well, we know that over the summer that teachers are out for the summer, so we know it's not going to be for the summer. This is going to be a yes or no question. I'm not taking any more now, Mimi. I'm getting ready to get off. If you want to come back on Sunday, I'll be doing general readings on Sunday. We'd love to have you back on Sunday. Just make sure you come in early. Keep an eye out. I will schedule a live on Saturday. I'll have it scheduled, and you'll make sure you hit that notification bell and keep an eye out, and it'll tell you what time I'll be live on Sunday. And I'll be doing general readings with angel numbers on Sunday. Thursdays I do questions, but I don't do angel numbers. All right. Jazz, we know that in the summer, teachers don't usually work. Not normally. So, we're going to make this a yes or no. Will you get that job for at the beginning of the school year? Is going to be, I have to ask it that way because I can't get you an actual date. So, will you get that job teaching so that you can be teaching for the next school year? Oh, you don't have summer breaks? Oh, okay, Jazz. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I had no idea. You guys don't have summer breaks? Oh, my. All right. Well, I'll have to rethink how I'm going to ask that question. Is the new semester starting now, Jazz? When's the next semester start? If the new semester's beginning now, We're going to say, ask yes or no. Will you get the job just before the next semester begins? Will Jazz get the job before the next semester? Okay, will you get the job before the next semester begins? I'm going to ask it that way. I didn't know you were in India, so you're different. You're set up different over there. Will Jazz get the job before the next semester? Okay, so there's a good chance you will not get the job before the next semester begins. You are committed to getting this job, but it's just not happening just yet. All right. I don't know how long your semesters are. So, will Jazz get a job before the semester after the next one? Let me ask it this way. Will Jazz get that job teaching by the end of the year? We're going to ask it that way. Will Jazz get that job teaching by the end of the year? We'll see if you get the job by the end of the year. How's that? All right. So there's an excellent chance that you're going to get that job teaching. Look at this. You got the King of Swords. Teaching. There's an excellent chance. It's not an absolute, but there's an excellent chance you're going to get that job before the end of the year. Be patient. You're being told to be patient here. I feel it's coming. The change. They're going to want you by the end of the year. They're going to want you to teach. So I would expect you to have the job by the end of the year. I hope that helps. And I wish you much luck in getting that job. Adam, are you still here, Adam? Are you still here, Adam? Okay, so you'll probably get that new job after November. Yeah, just be patient. And we'll all pray for you to get that job, Jazz. We'll all pray for you to get that job. Adam, are you still here? If not, I'm going to move on. You're very welcome, Jazz. You're very welcome. Culture, are you still here? Culture? There's culture. You have a question with the runes. You need to know if you're not going to, you want to know that you're not going to repeat past mistakes. Alrighty. And you want it with runes. All right. So what do we have here? These two are both in reverse. This is the Thorazaz rune. This is about change. There's not going to be any change. No change. At least not for now. Here we have the Sawulu rune. This is about success. So even though there's not change, there will be success. The success comes in the Sawulu rune represents the sun. It represents strength and energy, good health. And so I see success here. However, the Kanaz rune tells me that you're not inspired. So you need to work on inspiration. So, all right. So here we have there's no change. You're not changing. I feel like maybe you might need to make some changes. And you're able to make changes. This is all about having the strength and the energy to make those changes. It's just a matter of being inspired and being creative to make the changes so that things are in your control. You have changes to make. You have changes you need to make. And you have the ability to do that. You can be successful at it. You just have to be inspired. So something needs to inspire you to make that change. You're still not entirely. Yes, you. It will happen when you're in the right environment. And here, this one here is very important. Having the strength, the energy, the good health to be successful at it. You just have this one here is where your problem lies. You're not inspired. So you need to light that torch, light that fire under your butt, and become inspired to make that change. You'll be successful at it. You just have to get to it. The runes can answer your questions. Sometimes it's just a little. It's not as um, easy to get an answer from the runes as it is the tarot. You're very welcome, culture. You're very welcome. Adam, are you still here, Adam? If not, I'm probably going to end this live because it is crazy hot here. Adam, are you here? Well, in case Adam comes back and listens, Adam wants to know. Yeah, I have air conditioning, Sweet Pea. I do. I have an air conditioner in the bedroom that's running, and I have one right behind me. It's just that we're on the west end. We're on the west side of a building, and we get the sun when it goes down, so we get the most heat in the afternoon, unfortunately. And it's not something we can change, so we're kind of just stuck. So yeah, we do have air conditioning in the bedroom, and I live in an RV, so it's just a straight shot through. We have a fan in the bedroom blowing that air conditioner, cold air out this way, and the one behind me, there's a fan behind me also hanging over top of it, is blowing the air around the room. So yeah, we have air conditioning. Sweet Pea, did you have a different question you wanted me to answer before I go? I'm gonna do Adam's question. He wanted to know the feelings that Hal had towards him. If you have a different question, Sweet Pea, okay. Well, we'll be here on Sunday for a general reading. I'm not sure what time it'll be on Sunday. I have to look at the weather. I'll know by Saturday. I'll know more on Saturday, and I'll schedule the live like I always do. Just keep an eye out. Watch the beautiful trailer that Eliza and Pearl de Vere has put together for me, because I put the trailer up so you guys can enjoy it. Yeah, I am too, Brenda. I'm just not sure what I'm going to be talking about on there. I can say this much about my new channel. I don't want to talk politics. I don't want any drama. Absolutely no drama. I'd like to talk maybe kind of like true crime, trials, missing people, things like that. There will be no drama. That's a promise. All right. Feelings, Adam. If you come back and listen, Adam, feelings that Hal has for you. And this is going to be my last one for tonight. Adam, this is for you. Feelings that Hal has for you. I just got to make sure that my headset works. After this, I've got to go do a test video on the other channel. All right, well. I see there's negative feelings here. A lot of negative feelings. You're feeling defeated, perhaps. I don't know if you were wanting a connection with Hal. I don't know if you were in some sort of connection with Hal in the past and had ended it, and you're looking to revisit having a connection. But it's not looking good. It's really not looking good. I would say maybe more of a friendship than if you're looking at it in a romantic way. I don't see the romance, but I do see a friendship. This is why I like people to be here so they can... Hi, Sunflower. We're getting ready to hop off here. So if you want to come back If you'd like a reading on Sunday, I will be here on Sunday. I'm not sure what time. Just make sure you have your notification bell set. Make sure your notification bell is set. And watch for a notification when I schedule my live for Sunday. You'll know what time it'll be. I'll schedule it on Saturday. I'm going to wait till Saturday to make a decision on what time because of the weather. So I'm not taking any more questions today. Please, by all means, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing, Sunflower. I apologize for my dog in the background. We do appreciate you being here. I do have another channel I'll be doing. Archangel just dropped the link for the other channel. That is Dark Knight's Journey, where it will not be anything tarot, no runes, no tarot, more true crime, more trials, things of that nature. No drama, no politics, and probably no religion, but especially no politics and no drama on that channel as well. Same thing as this channel, no drama. All right, so we'll be back Sunday for general readings. You'll get an angel number on Sunday. Members will be live on Tuesday. Same thing, it'll depend on the weather. Members, I need you to give me an idea of what you'd like to talk about during the members only live on Tuesday. All right, I want to thank everybody for being here. Let's see, what do I have here? Thank you, Sarah, for being a member for 30 months. 30 months. Thank you so much, Sarah, for being here, being a member for 30 months. We greatly appreciate that. I send much love and many blessings to everybody. Be safe out there. It's a crazy world we live in right now. I'll probably be showing some of that on the other channel. Be safe, be kind, and I'll see you back next time. Have a good rest of your evening, everybody.